What's your reactions to this major house fire that took place on Chevy Chase Street?
Oh man, it's kind of crazy, you know. I parked right here. I went to get some food, come back to my car, and I seen the fire, you know. So it's kind of crazy. I heard like 3 people passed away. It's tragic, you know, but it was crazy. When I came, fires were coming out the window, and then the firefighters did what they had to do, you know. That's all I really seen.
Do you live on this block?
Oh no, I live a few blocks away. I just happened to park here to go get some food, you know.
Great. And how long ago this fire occurred?
I would say maybe like 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago.
Right. Do you happen to know anyone that might be residing in that house?
That's a negative. You know, I've seen them around here and there, but I don't really know them.
Right. According to the gentleman that lived right next door, he said that the property owner does not reside in this house, but it's a rental property, maybe perhaps renting to people living in the house. Is that common in this area where people rent a house to people and in basements or in areas like that? You know, are you aware?
I mean, I would say it's a common thing, you know. People rent, you know. That's just what happens.
Right. And when you saw the flames coming out, we can still see pockets of flames coming out from there. What was your reaction?
I was kind of shocked, you know, to see it like that. It was kind of getting a little crazy, but like I said, firefighters came on the right time, put it out, you know.
Did you happen to see anyone being put on stretchers?
No, it's a negative. I didn't see that.
Right. And what are you going to be doing after this when you come back to your house? Are you going to make sure things are in different shape after that, or what?
I mean, yeah, you know, for the most part, you know, safety is a must. You know, that's the main thing. Like I said, I just happened to sort of park right here, came back to my car, you know, and I seen the fire, you know. But hopefully, whoever else is there is good. That's all I can really say, you know.
Do you have anything else you want to say, sir? Do you have like a name we could use?
My name is David, you know. People that know me, they know me. You know, if you see me, you see me. But like I said, you know, hopefully everything is good. Hope everybody, you know, makes it out of it in a good state, you know.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, man.
What time this fire happened?
Around 1:45.
45.
I would say.
And
out 1:45 was a big fire.
Right. And when this happened, you said your niece was the first one to call first responders or 911?
Yes, and then they were coming down the street, down the stairs, and then she called me. She said it's a fire. So I called right away 911. I gave my address of my 8790 Street, and the operator asked me whether my house is fire. I said no, right next to it.
Right. And you described that you did see a gentleman that was being taken on a stretcher to an ambulance.
Yes.
Could you describe what was his condition? Was he looking burned? Did he look like he was unconscious or anything?
I didn't see anything on the lower part. I think he was naked on the lower part. So I don't know whether he was unconscious actually.
He was unconscious. And you were describing him around what age?
I would say late 40s, early 50s.
Late 40s, early 50s.
And about 200 pounds probably, or a little more.
Would you say that, do you happen to know your neighbors or you don't really know them that much?
There's a bunch of guys live there. I don't know, I've been told that 7 guys live there. I know the owner, but I don't know his name.
So it's possibly a rental property, you're saying?
Yes.
So you're saying that maybe the rent, it could be have a basement, it could have a
basement, they have a first floor, second floor. I think perhaps some unfortunate.
So that's why those people probably won't be able to tell you that it's probably been rented out to the people or the property owner doesn't reside here.
Well, property owner I see sometimes, but I don't see the owner. I see sometimes.
Right. And how long have you been living around here, sir? 2020. Have you seen something like this in Jamaica Estates?
It's never been. First time.
And how would you describe the people coming in and out of the house? Are they friendly? Do you know them? Anything to talk to?
I think they're working class people. I never had an interaction with them, but I don't think they're working class people.
Okay. And I see that the family is shocked and your neighborhood is shocked. And you have been, one of our sources did told us that there is possibly a missing person in that house.
Could be. Yeah.
Have you heard that?
No, but when I called 911, I heard boys coming from the second floor. Please help, please help. That's all I heard.
Did you? And how loud was that voice coming out?
When I called, 140, 145.
Was it like, again, I don't want to get into semantics, but was it like a blood curdling type of voice?
No,
Was it like, or like
he was screaming.
agony for pain? All right, you have anything else you want to say, sir? Thank you, sir.
What did you see about this fire?
I was coming to park, get my car. I was parked right here, and I came on the scene. And it was a big fire by the house over there. I just came on the scene. I don't really know exactly what it was, but I see the blaze going on in the roof area, and the firefighters came in time and put it out.
Did you see anybody taken out of the house?
No, I came in. When I came, I didn't really see nobody come out.
Do you know anybody? Conditions on anybody?
I heard it was 3 people that died or something like that.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
Terrible. Terrible. Yeah.
So you live in the area? Do you think you know them?
I don't really know them personally. I just, like I said, I live down the block all the way. I'm not really neighbors with them, but I just capped to the park over here and they have a bite to eat. And I came back, I seen a whole bunch of fire trucks, and that was it.
Do you know where the fire, like, did you see any flames or anything?
Yeah, I seen flames coming out the roof.
Yeah, could you describe that, like how tall they were?
It was pretty blazing. It was big, and they put it out though.
Like how high do you think the flames were?
Like feet or so. Yeah, feet or 2. It wasn't that big.
You want to give your name?
Chris.
Can you spell it, please?
C-H-R-I-S.
Last name?
Cyril, C-Y-R-I-L. C-U-Y-R-I-L.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, well,
Thank you.
Second floor, I heard these boys.
What was your reactions to this massive fire that took place at this house earlier?
It was crazy. I was, laying down in bed, and all I heard is a loud pop. I look out my bedroom window and I see just orange. I see flames. So, I run out the house and I called 911. At that point, I think I was the first or second person to call 911. And people were still trying to get out the house, and the flames were just fully engulfed in the rear of the house and shooting up. So I called 911. Then I head to the corner of the block to tail in the fire truck.
Do you happen to know anyone that resides at this property here?
I do not. I've seen them around, but not personally.
How many people probably live there? 2, 3, 4 people?
No idea.
No idea?
Yeah.
Did you happen to see anyone like people being put on a stretcher or being put on an ambulance?
Yeah, I saw them medical services help a few people.
Right.
Yeah.
And how would you describe their condition?
It was bad. It was a lot of smoke, a lot of flames. It was a bad fire.
They were unconscious at the time?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Like you didn't see like any black in the
No, nothing like that.
Have you seen something like this before?
No, never. Once, first in life. First in my lifetime.
Do you think it could be part of a problem or a trend in this area? Maybe someone storing certain vehicles like e-bikes or anything you've seen in the area?
No idea. I've never seen a fire like that.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
No, that's all.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.